Yes, so I re-enlisted for another 6 years. What was behind my decision? To be honest, I don't really know. No, I'm just kidding. I decided to re-enlist for another 6 years because at the time it was the most practical decision, but ultimately I didn't know what I wanted to do. I did not know what career path to take that would bring me the utmost happiness. So because I didn't figure that out, I said yes to another 6 years. That's what happens when you're unprepared. I low-key don't even have a passion. I'm just good at stuff. I'm good at little bits of everything, but to claim I love something passionately, I don't really think I have one of those. I think my only goal coming into the Navy was to be financially stable, and I got it, but here I am now, working just to work with no true passion or a real outlook of what I want my life to be in the future, which sounds very depressing. I also feel like I'm in such a weird, stagnant time in my life where it's like I'm not horrible, I'm not doing bad, but I'm not out here doing great. I'm like right here. I'm right there. And while I'm still very grateful, I still want more. I feel like I have no purpose right now. Now, do I regret this decision? No, I don't regret it. But I am sad because as I'm looking back, I wasted all my 20s in the military. I've wasted them on deployments, 3 in total. And it's like, I'm not getting any younger, and what do I have to show? What fun have I had in my 20s? And I don't really have much to say. I feel like that's bringing me down a bit. I'm not gonna lie that the inspirational stuff on YouTube didn't get to me, but it did, and I want to change that. I want to change the way I feel right now. I want to change the way I feel about the military, I feel about myself. 3 deployments in the last 5 years, which was also my first contract in the Navy. Wait, before I even get down and personal, let me introduce myself. My name is Lucia Romero. I'm in the Navy. I am an aviation mechanic, aka an airframer. I've worked on F-18s for the last 5 years. Every and each of those deployments have been extended. The deployments ranged from like 8 to 11 months. 11 might be pushing it. I think it's probably like 10, but we'll just say 11 just because. Put some sprinkle on it. If the Navy can do it, I can do it too. With that being said, my job is very physically demanding. Most of my career, I spent it on a night shift schedule, meaning I would enter like around 2 or 3, but I wouldn't get out till like 2 or 3 a.m. With the type of schedule that I maintained, it was very hard for me to maintain a good routine for myself. It was very difficult to make time for something simple as going to the gym or waking up a little bit early to get some errands done. All of that stuff had to wait for the weekend. So I pretty much just slaved away Monday through Thursday, Sunday through Thursday. It's true like what they say. When you're looking at the clock, time passes by so slowly. It's when you're not looking at it and when you're doing things that time just passes by so fast. And that's how I feel like my last 5 years were. I was so busy with work and so busy putting my energy into that when I blinked and opened my eyes, it was 5 years later. And although I have all these accomplishments done, where is my personal growth? Where is that? Where is my happiness? It's not here. That's where my true sadness comes from. And it's me not putting the blame on anybody. It sounds like I'm talking horrible about the Navy, but I'm really not. I thank the Navy for a lot. It has given me so much freedom in multiple aspects in my life, and for that I'll be forever grateful. It has also showed me a side of life that I think I would have never been able to see if I would have not joined. So I still don't regret joining. I love the fact that I joined, and maybe that's why I probably will never get out. But the question here is, what am I gonna do from here on out to bring me eternal happiness, or to provide some type of structure for my future where I don't just waste it away at work and then wake up at 45 not knowing where my years went. Right? I thought it'd be a great idea to document this journey of mine. I do want to take it a year at a time, with this being my first year. The reason why I keep on referring my last 5 years as a point of reference is because I am now gonna start my shore duty, which for those who aren't in the military means a period of a contract where you don't deploy. You're actually just stationed at one spot. And I'm gonna put air quotes on the not gonna deploy, because if the Navy needs you, the Navy needs you, right? It is what it is. Cheers to that, brother. But I don't want to continue making the same mistakes and waste away three good years. I'm gonna start off with 2025 with setting some goals for myself. I thought it'd be a great idea to document it. Also with the idea of helping others in the same situation as I am. Why not share my experiences and let you guys see what I will be going through? Yeah, crazy stuff, man. If you have any questions, you need me to tackle some topics, I will do just that, because I had to figure it out the hard way. And if somebody would have taken 5 minutes out of their time to explain to me why I shouldn't do something, it would have saved me so much time, so much energy. I would have had so much energy. You will be seeing this choice of career through my lenses, through my eyes. It does anger me that it took me this long to create this, because it would have been so cool to see how deployment brings you up and brings you down. It's just crazy. Just within my last 3 months alone, which is another story. I just tell you right now. So I'm currently in Pensacola, Florida, Pensacola, for a new C school. So I was working with F-18s, but now they have changed my NEC. I will now be NDI inspector. I will still be working with aircraft, but now it's just not going to be on one type. It's going to be on multiple aircraft. And I will be more on the inspecting side as opposed to the fixing side. But what do I know, right? I'm still in school. I don't know what. We'll see what that does later on in the road. But my school is 4 months and I've been here for 3. I have 1 more month to go from today. It even angers me that I didn't begin it in January when I began going to school here, because as small as the last 3 months has been a freaking roller coaster. The things that I've gone through the last 3 months have just been like, what the heck? Any more surprises, God? So there's gonna be 3 keys to this channel. That's gonna be health, my lifestyle, and a tighter niche as military content. Health being the first one. I actually have a couple of goals. One being I want to get outstanding in my PRT. But with that being said, I haven't ran the PRT since I joined boot camp. Before you look down on me, they waive my PRT every year for deployments. There was only one time that I did my PRT and I chose to do it bicycle, because once again, your girl hasn't ran since boot camp and I wasn't about to fail now. And with me going to a new command, I don't know when their PRT is gonna start. So I began working on that. Like I said, I am in Pensacola right now, and my school does consist of Marines. So luckily we do train with them in the mornings for our PTs, which we PT Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Even though I know they're easy on us, thank you, but they do hold us accountable still. That alone has pushed me so much to actually give my all during training. They're training us to get up to 6 miles to run to a lighthouse, and I'm getting there. But with that being said, I hated running. Just the thought of it, of knowing that I was gonna run the next day, I'd be so anxious. I'm out of breath right now. But they slowly but surely made me enjoy running to the point where I have actually picked up running on my own time. My biggest challenge would be when I go back home. Continuing the routine that I have established for myself here and being able to continue it when I get back home. My second key would be lifestyle. So as I briefly talked about earlier, being able to establish a routine for myself, being able to find myself. I wanna find one hobby that I can stick with and I can do for the rest of the year. One hobby. This is something that I will use as a stress management tool, which is something that I don't really have. Working out was my stress management tool, but I don't know. I need something more. I want to be out with nature more. Go on mini hikes, visit the beach. And I'm so happy. I'm going to be here for summer. I haven't had summer anywhere else that is not Fallon, Arizona. So I'm very excited that I'm going to be here for summer. And then be more present with family. I feel like I make a big excuse as to the fact that I'm so far away that our communication doesn't have to be a daily thing. My parents are so low maintenance. They don't have to hear from me every day. They don't bug me every day. But I feel like I need that from them now, especially with what I'm going through. My season right now, I need them. So I want to be more present in their lives. Not really ask much from them, but me actually make an effort and being in their lives. And then my military content is my third key. Share my experiences that actually made a difference in my life. Tips and tricks to this thing. More relatable content that I don't really see out there. So I want to be that. I want to be able to provide that. That you're not the only one. I'm not the only one. Shoot, I hope not. Things that I use on deployment. The things to expect. Things that people don't really talk about. Just know that I won't have all the answers or the best advice, but I promise that I'll be there with you and I will find you some answers and we'll do this together. That's my goal for this year. Consistency is key. Let's be honest. What this really is y'all will be my accountability partner for a whole year, and I hope that I'm that for y'all. If that's what you need. If you need it, you got me. I'm here. I hope anything that I said within the last couple of minutes you found intriguing or relatable, that'll make you want to stick along for the ride. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you guys have the rest. I hope you have the good rest of your day. English is so hard, dude. I hope the rest of your day is great. Yeah, we'll go with that. And I hope the rest of your week is amazing too. But until next time, bye.